I think that Miss Kimmy K has a little secret, and I'm going to show you guys why. First of all, hello, I am Kayla. I am a celebrity astrologer and tarot reader. The shaky hand syndrome is off the charts today. I had the honor of doing a reading for Chriselle Stoss, our real estate beauty queen from Selling Sunset.
Okay, so I'm not sure who all believes in astrology, but for the people that do, I'm going to link. I just had a reading by Kayla, and it was so amazing, and she's so lovely. And I just feel like she is the best.
First of all, sweetest person I've ever worked with, hands down. But second of all, every astrologer wants to hear this. Thank you so much. There are a few big things that are not public knowledge, and I said them, baby. But that's not the point. Within her reading, I was saying, oh my god, you know whose chart yours reminds me of? Kim Kardashian. They have very similar placements. I'm not going to show Chriselle's chart just for privacy reasons. However, I was like, that is so funny because you guys have some similar transits going on. The main reason I have my eyes on Kim Kardashian's chart right now is she has Neptune over her natal moon, opposite her Jupiter in her midheaven, and she's about to have her Uranus opposition. This is pertaining to her work life and her career life. This is more of the public eye, what we see about Kim. And in Chriselle's chart, I was like, oh, it looks like there's something interesting with that Neptune conjunct moon. Neptune is very dreamy, it's very spiritual, it's very ethereal, but it's also like a little bit scary because it rules hidden information, secrets, deception, lying, cheating, stealing, kind of what happens behind the curtain. For better or for worse. It's not inherently a bad planet, but it's very smoke and mirrors. You know, not everything is what it seems with Neptune. And the moon is our emotions. It's our feeling, it's our intuition, it's our mother, it's our home, it's our living situation. When we have something like Neptune go over the moon, it's going to stay there for a little bit because it's an outer planet. It moves very slowly and it can bring a lot of deceiving, hidden information, secrets to things like your emotions, the home front, what's going on inside. This could be anything from like a home invasion to finding out family secrets to struggling with addiction to escape your emotions. Or to something like making a movie. And I literally said in Chriselle's reading, I feel like you need to do acting again. She had some Leo stuff going on, North Node, life purpose, all of that good stuff. And I was saying, like, I feel like you might be doing acting again. Because of that deceptive illusion, disillusion sort of energy that comes with Neptune, it rules things like movies and cinematography, modeling, putting on a fantasy, putting on a performance, a show. Which leads me to wondering if Kim Kardashian is working on a movie or something. Now, before everybody yells at me, I know that she is doing something with American Horror Story. I'm not sure how big her role is. I feel like Kim Kardashian cameos in the past are legitimately like 7 seconds long. However, back in May with that Scorpio eclipse, I was talking about Kylie. She had the eclipse right on her moon in the 11th house, and she's going to have the South Node go directly over her 10th house for the next about year and a half. This is the public eye, dreams, manifestations, kind of what we're seeing on social media. This is her career, her public image, her reputation. Saturn is slowing down and bringing some strife, some struggles, or the need to kind of like mature, discipline, evolve in her 3rd house, which is like press, social media, tabloids, at least from what I've seen with celebrities. And then she was having some entertainment, creative stuff happening with that Taurus pileup. So there's some creative energy, shedding of the skin in regards to what and who we know Kylie to be. Reinvention, a new era, right? We're seeing this with Doja Cat too, and I clocked that shit. But Kylie originally, with that eclipse, like so personal to her, had me thinking, like, I feel like Kylie's rebrand is supposed to be deeper and more intense. I feel like we're trying to go deeper with Kylie and more intimate, or at least have the impression of like more depth to her personal brand. Lilith, Mars, Venus, all that is going to be piling up in her 9th house, which is also like press, publishing, doing movies, doing films, things like that, in fall of 2023. So I was thinking she might do a creative endeavor that's like a private, deeper behind the scenes, whether that's a, movie, film, expose, documentary, even just like shoot, something that maybe peels back the onion layers and gives us a little bit more vulnerability to her. And I said that I felt like the formula for this was the major weight loss, getting that model-esque look, getting a white poetic boyfriend that kind of, sheds this Travis Scott messy sort of past. We saw Kim do that with Kanye too. And then establishing herself to be taken a little bit more seriously by partnering with very big fashion brands and designers. So with the context of me being like, wait, didn't I say that Kylie was gonna do something like that? I was looking at Kim's chart again, and yes, of course, again, like maybe it's American Horror Story. I don't know, maybe she'll have a much bigger role than we think, or she'll like blow us away or something. But let me break it down for you like I did on Twitter. That's why you need to go follow me over there. I said I'm trying to find the right way to describe or find the words for what I'm imagining for Kim Kardashian. I feel like she is expanding her parameters, beyond what they currently are at in a very big way. It's like she's going further and wider and taking up more room or spreading herself to like go further. Like obviously we know Kim Kardashian's influence is very big, but there are, demographics and niches and subcultures in the world that literally don't give a fuck about her. They still think she's dating that white guy from season I don't even know. And I feel like one take on this is that she's like infiltrating herself to bleed into, I don't know, I don't necessarily think it's influencing. I think it's far from influencing. I don't think it's like, buy this product. I think it's like more mystical and like subliminal or subconscious or something. I think she's going to be taking up more space is what I'm saying. And I said that I think she might venture into the spiritual, mega church, esoteric sort of space. The aspect that I'm referring to is Neptune conjunct her moon. And it's in the 4th house, so it's private right now. It's a little bit behind closed doors, but it's going to be opposite what we see as the public to her 10th house of career. The aspect itself can kind of be like an inflated vision, like sometimes overestimating ourselves, being a little bit too, idealistic, kind of shooting for the stars in a way where we're not, watching our step, taking a leap of faith and forgetting that there's a chance we can fall. Neptune itself is a lot of mysticism, religion, faith, spirituality, imagination, intuition. All those things are heavily amplified. So I was thinking maybe she's gonna go down the mega church route, which I also kind of feel for Black China. I will do another video on that another day. But we have seen the Kardashians take the faith-based organization route before, right? Like opening a charity that aligns with like a charity or an organization in order to funnel funds. I talked about that in the Hillsong 100-part Jelena Jaylee series. But I'm wondering if they're going to take that same business model and just do it in a bigger way or with a different approach. Like, I'm wondering if they're going to try to appeal to a more liberal crowd, knowing that, like, the conservative, Christian thing is kind of expired, and that the average, like, millennial, Gen Z is going to be like, what is this? You're homophobic? There's just something about this aspect in general that just kind of gives cult. And I've told you guys about Saturn and Pisces. Again, I also mentioned this in the Hillsong part that I did. We are in a time of false prophets and of people really falling under the delusion of what they think are like leaders or the second coming of Jesus or witches or people who are like so spiritually divinely guided that are superior to us and us looking up to them and listening to them like, wow, they're really saying something. But with Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces, and I don't want to see the day that they can join, there's a need to confront that a lot of us are under a spell or under an impression or under a groupthink sort of dangerous, niched down system of belief or thinking. And I guess I'm wondering if she's finding a way to profit off of that. I guess it is a, marketing opportunity to bank off of people's lack of faith as much as it is their own faith. I also want to be clear that what I'm saying is not limited to Kim. I'm just like, I wonder if this transit is going to be something where we see this magnified for her. But I said she might be very idealistic about opening a church, a school, a course, a program on how to become a powerhouse, a businesswoman, more of a Kardashian. Like, let me teach you how to be like me. Let me teach you how to build this empire like I did. With the moon involved, it could be women, family, motherhood as well. Maybe a literal like mommy girl boss MLM. I feel like they might be trying to throw things at the wall right now, especially because we see Kim saying, I don't want to do the show anymore, which is like probably translating to we see that the show isn't working, therefore I need to ditch it and make it look like it was a choice. But whatever it is, there is high susceptibility to it flopping. That doesn't mean that it's going to. It can just be an overly confident, like egotistical shot at something and then falling flat on your face. And I said it reminds me of TanaCon. Like, oh, this is going to be incredible. This is going to be the best thing ever. And then it is a turbulent dumpster fire. I said I feel like the Kardashians are losing the plot a little bit because relatability is what's most profitable now, and they've done such a long battle of trying to assert themselves as luxurious, as socialites, as rich people, unattainable beauty and wealth. If this is not career oriented and this is stuff she's dealing with behind closed doors, I was saying that she could be having like a Truman Show moment where it's just like she's even losing her own sense of reality. Could be some disillusionment of family secrets happening right now. zooming out of her narrative, recalibrating. Maybe she's modeling, maybe she's getting more into fashion, maybe she's gonna work on being behind the camera more than in front of it, maybe production, some sort of tech, modeling, AI, or art agency, media agency, gaming, apps, or a Kardashian movie. I guess we'll have to stay tuned.